Hi guys, so I'm going to go over how to fill up your save file with your own townies that you created and how to avoid the game from randomly generating new ones. This is actually part 2 of my creating a save file in the Sims 4 series. Part 1 basically goes over my process of replacing default lots and townies with your own. I'll link it below if you're interested in watching. But anyways, to get started with adding townies to your save file, we just start by making Sims, and lots of them. In order to know just how many Sims I need to make to avoid the game from spawning random funky looking townies, I took down some numbers. The reason why random townies exist in the first place is because the game needs more Sims to populate your world. So in order to help this situation, we just have to make enough Sims to satisfy the needed number of townies. The only world I don't have unlocked is Strangerville, so these numbers won't be exact, but they'll give you a good enough idea of how many Sims you'll need to make. So, in Willow Creek there are 4 households living there. In Oasis Springs there are 4. Windenburg 8, San Myshuno there's 12, Forgotten Hollow 2, Brindleton Bay 3, Sulani 4, Del Sol Valley 3, Glimmerbrook 2, Brightchester 4, Evergreen Harbor 4, and in Mount Komorebi there's 3. I like making the same amount of households that a new save file comes with because they are such manageable goals to reach. Like, knowing that I only need to make 3 households and then I'm done with Del Sol Valley, that could so easily be done. Out of these worlds, I counted 13 elders, 16 adults, 73 young adults, 19 teens, 20 kids, and 1 toddler. That's a total of 142 Sims. And if you're like me and like playing with pets, I counted only 7 in a new save. But I always end up making a lot more of my households have pets, so I see different dogs and cats running around at parks and at the vet. These numbers you don't have to copy exactly, like you don't need to make sure you have 13 and only 13 elders in your game. For example, you can make more adults in order to make up for the elders you didn't make, or you can make more teens, or less young adults, mix and match and whatever. For the kids and teens though, I try making around the same amount just to make sure there's enough of them to fill up the schools so they all have friends and classmates. An easy way to keep track of how many townies you've made is to keep them under My Households, where the default counter is set to max 80 Sims. Once you hit 80, you can move them all to Other Households and start to counting over again, but this time you only need about 60 more Sims. For me, making this many Sims totally kept the amount of game-generated townies just about non-existent, and the only Sims I see walking around are the townies I created. An important gameplay setting I have on is Auto Age Played Sims set to only active household, and to make sure Auto Age for unplayed Sims is turned off. As much as I would like to see the world grow old with my Sims, I just can't bring myself to keep making generation after generation of new townies to run around my world when the old ones start to die out. This is totally up to you though, like if you really enjoy making households and don't mind the endless amount of Create a Sim, playing with Auto Age Unplayed Households turned on is all on you. Just keep in mind that when the toddlers and kids age up, their outfits may end up a little funky looking until you go in and change them yourself. For my gameplay, I just make certain households that will be my Sims friends and future lovers and whatever, which I will manually age up along with my Sims if I want them to keep the same relationships as they grow up. Keeping track of these selected Sims timelines is so much easier than keeping the entire world's aging on track. Anyways, when I finish making all my Sims, that's when I start to go around to residential lots and moving my currently not in world Sims back in. Once I place a household on a residential lot, I bulldoze it, and then I build my own house for them to live in. I am kind of planning on making a part 3 video on my process of building lots for my townies, so if that sounds like something you'd want to see, let me know. I'm just so nitpicky about things and everything just has to be perfect. I'm all extra when it comes to making a save file. Well, I hope this video was helpful. You can like it, comment, or subscribe if you like. Well, I'd like that. That would be cool. But anyways, thanks for watching. Maybe I'll see you again if I make a part 3. Bye!